Do you not allow yourself to be happy because of your parents? I know, it sounds weird as hell, but hear me out. Yesterday I watched a video about the pain that your mother carries and passes on to you. And I can tell you, all my life I've been wondering, okay, what's wrong with me? Why do I not feel happy? I was never a child that felt like light on the inside. I always had that kind of heaviness inside of me. And especially in my adult years, I was looking for reasons in my childhood that I feel so unhappy in my adult life. And yesterday, as I watched that video, it came to me that, okay, lots of the baggage that I carry is not from me. It's not from me, it's from your parents. And I was completely mind blown. Hello, I'm Sophia. Thank you for watching my video. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and like, share and subscribe. Thank you. I was completely mind blown. It all made sense to me. Because on the internal, I was working through so much of my stuff. Like all the stuff from my childhood. I've shown light on it, like every single aspect of it. And I couldn't come to the conclusion why I still feel so bad. Because if I look at my life right now, everything's fine. Everything on the external is fine, and I've already worked so much on myself. Why on earth am I not feeling better? That was the question I was asking myself over and over and over. And I felt this inner resistance to being happy. It sounds stupid, but I felt resistance to being happy. I could not allow myself to be happy. And I was looking for answers everywhere, and I kind of had a little sense of it because I was like, okay, I kind of feel guilty when I'm happy. And I felt this guilt, and it was pushing me down again and again. I would self-sabotage my own happiness so I wouldn't be happy, and I didn't find the answer up until yesterday when I watched that video. Because that video explained to me, okay, when you're first born, you have a blank slate. You have no freaking idea what on earth reality is, what air is, what light is. You are completely helpless when you're born. So your parents are there to guide you. Your parents are the first people you get in touch with, literally. And they are here and they're supposed to tell you how the world is functioning. What is going on in the world? How do things actually work out here, outside of the womb, you know? And the closest person you have when you're born is your mother, because of course she carried you 9 months in her womb, but then also she cuddles you and cozies you and breastfeeds you maybe. So she's the kind of the closest person that you have in the beginning. But as you cannot understand what words are yet, you get all these non-verbal cues. Okay, what is the mimic? But also on an energetic level. How does my mom feel on a day-to-day basis? Is she happy? Is she sad? Is she excited? Etc. Because you cannot understand words yet, your senses are really wired to understand the non-verbal communication. Let's just say words that are not spoken out loud. You can all sense them. And the thing is, these days, our parents are the generation that grew up after the World War. Their parents are the immediate generation after World War II, or even have lived through World War II. And I think most of us can't even imagine how bad it was back then, but let me just tell you, it was not a great time for kids. If you think back, like, I don't know what, 50 years ago, kids were still beaten in school by their teachers, unlikely at home. So you have to understand, our parents are a generation that has been through a lot of suffering. And their parents did the best that they could, and our parents to ourselves did the best that they could, but we have to acknowledge the fact that due to the negative experiences that they themselves had in their lives and as children, they have closed up their heart. Because what do you do when there's so much negativity in your life that you really cannot bear it anymore? You try to protect yourself by closing off your heart, to not have to tolerate the pain anymore. It's easier to feel nothing than to feel all the pain all the time. Now back to your mom, and back to you being a baby sensing electromagnetic waves that are coming from all around you, and the electromagnetic field that is coming from your parents, and especially your mom. If your mom has been through a lot of negativity, or is even has a mental illness, maybe depression, etc., she can do the best as she possibly could to like care for you. But you as an infant, you will notice if your parents or your mom has your heart shut off, and you will interpret that as you not being lovable and you not being good enough by the very default. Not because of bad will of your parents, but because they couldn't do it better. They couldn't give more love than they themselves have experienced themselves. And it makes sense. I already mentioned, okay, I was looking for, clues where was this negativity that I would experience on a day-to-day basis coming from. It was from my mom. It was passed down generation to generation. Like I said, we are the children of people who grew up after the World War, of people who have been through a lot of negativity. And if you look at mankind's history, there isn't a single country who has not been through negativity. Either because some European people traveled there and like murdered all the indigenous people, or other bad stuff that happened. Other wars that the Vikings would do, or the Romanians, whatever. There's plenty of examples of negativity on this planet. And we are the descendants of those negative people. So there has to be someone in the family lineage who is willing to work through that pain and to let it go. And if you're watching this video, that might be you. So if you have this unexplainable heaviness to you, and you really looked to your childhood and everything, all the experiences, and you cannot seem to explain why on earth you still feel so negative, even though your childhood was not that bad. I mean, it still might have been bad, but just for the amount of negativity you feel, it is too much negativity for what you experience. So you might understand what I'm saying. And I'm here to tell you something that I just discovered yesterday. I could not allow myself to be happy out of loyalty to my parents. Because as a child, you are 100% loyal to your parents. They are your whole world, literally. You don't know anything outside of them. They are the guiding system that you have in your life as a child. So you want to please them no matter what. No matter if they treat you bad, no matter if you're being treated unfairly by them, you want to please them because you fear if you don't please them, they will abandon you and then you won't survive. And this fear of not surviving is a really strong one, so you adapt. You adapt to your parents completely, utterly, entirely. And because you love your parents so much, you love them to the moon and back and even further. Your child heart is the one that loves, but your child heart is also the one that wants to please. So if you were happier than your parents, you might fear, okay, they might not be happy with me. They might feel threatened by me, they might abandon me, etc., etc. Those are all fears that I had to face because I was like, okay, why can I not allow myself to be happy? There's this guilt, but why do I feel guilty? Because if you surpass your parents and they've never been happy, but you are happier than them or surpass them on a career level, a relationship level, etc., you fear it might threaten their well-being. So you pull back. You pull back from happiness. You pull back from opportunities because you have that fear inside of you. Okay, if I'm happy, I'm letting my parents down, essentially. That's how it was for me. And that discovery in the video was so mind-blowing to me yesterday, you wouldn't believe it. Because trust me, I've been looking for this answer for so long. Inside my heart, I could feel it every single day. And I just couldn't allow myself to be happy. And there it is. There's the answer. I love my parents so much that being happy feels like betrayal. It feels like betrayal. That I'm letting them down. That I'm leaving them behind. And I'm making this video because maybe deep down you feel the same. And you didn't even know it yet. So, welcome. Maybe that's the answer you were looking for too, and I just had to share this because it's just so significant. You are your own person. You are not forced to carry your parents' baggage. It does not belong to you. It has been passed down to you for many generations. You're the one feeling it, and you are the one who will let it go. Yep, you behind that screen. You are the one who can allow themselves to let it go. Not your baggage. Take it and drop it right out the window. Trust me, it is so liberating because I know this pain that I'm carrying is not mine. It has been passed down for so long, and I'm the one feeling it, and I'm the one accepting it, and I'm like, yes, bring it in so I can let it all go. You do not have to carry that baggage. It doesn't belong to you, and you deserve to be happy. And I know you can do it, and I believe in you. So, thank you for watching this video. I hope you enjoy it. I hope you enjoyed the message. And yeah, thank you for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. It would help out my channel a lot. And see you on the next video. Bye!